Hello, my name is Oscar Huerta. I'm son to Oscar and Berta. My dad is from LA, but during his teenage years he moved to Magdalena, Jalisco, a town an hour away from Guadalajara, where he met my mom at the age of 16. I didn't come into the picture until 4 years later, and by then we lived in San Diego, California, and that is where I grew up most of my life. My dad has always loved playing baseball, and that was apparent as he encouraged baseball to be my first sport, and I honestly fell in love with it, and to this day, baseball is still the way that we bond. I still remember going to his baseball games right across the board in Tijuana, Baja California, and yelling at him from the dugout, "Pégale más fuerte a la pelota, papá." I will forever cherish the fact that he introduced me to sports, but it wasn't until my dad's younger brother who lived with us started introducing me to soccer and showing me videos of the greatest players through YouTube. It was then when instant love for the game started to grow within me, and it's something that it didn't take me long to pick up. Soon after, I switched to soccer and left baseball in the past, and since then, I haven't looked back. Family is the most important thing in my life, but following that is the relationships and experience I've lived thanks to this beautiful sport. Those are the things and the friendship that I probably wouldn't have experienced if I wasn't as involved in sports. I've been to countless places, met countless people, and have connected with very important people that have helped me achieve the success I've obtained today. Since I started, I knew what my mindset was. Coming from a humble family, there was only one or two options for me, and that was either to make it pro or to continue my studies through athletics so that my family didn't have to pay for my education. Things haven't always been as smooth sailing, as I was never the best in any team I was in, but I made sure I didn't let that discourage me. As senior year came, no offers other than NAIA schools were coming my way, and at the same time, it wasn't exactly what I was willing to take. To me, it was not something that I felt was worth being away from my family for. By the time I had to start college, I had a feeling that most of my doors had been closed, and that's how it was for a month. I had accepted the fact that I had to settle for just studying and doing what I loved only recreationally. I had given up the dream of moving on to the next level. That thought had rushed into my mind one morning, and miraculously, I received a message from my former club coach, which thankfully was also the UTRGV head coach, asking me if I'd like to join the team that same exact morning before I left to school. From that moment on, I felt as if all the doors that I felt had shut on me suddenly opened, and it was such a moment of happiness and gratitude. Since then, I've been able to keep a place on the team and show my coach that it was a decision he would never regret. This didn't only teach me a lesson to not give up on my dreams athletically wise, but also taught me a valuable life lesson. I didn't realize all this until one day the UTRGV team went to talk to the IDEA High School where the RGV Toros Academy study at, and we got to speak to the juniors in the high school. We basically shared our experience, and that was when the lesson came out of my mouth naturally. I told him, "No matter how hard life hits you, it doesn't matter if you think you're already too old or not good enough at something. It's the moment that you stop believing in yourself. That's the only time doors truly shut on you."